door. Why don't you go ahead and choose somebody else to go ahead and take the next one?
Okay. Oh, hey guys, welcome to the VAU Mic Check. We are now live, and let's see, who wants to go first with this script today? Anyone?
Jim's new to the group.
That's a good reason for me to wait and see what everybody else does.
Okay. You are the smart one, I tell you.
Don't be scared, Steve. It's only a tagline.
You know, on this, I'm going to ask before I volunteer a little bit later, but the first line, I'm sorry, allergies here. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. Now, my question would be, I would read it probably, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us. Should there be a little bit of pause between your and relationship, or just roll right into relationship? I feel if I roll in, I just stumble through it. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. Seems like there should be just a tiny pause there, but what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it seems to me that you could just roll through it. I wouldn't go through it too fast, just to, but, place a little bit of emphasis on value, and then, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us.
No problem. Yeah, I think the operative word in that sentence is value.
So, I mean,
Yeah, my concern was it was just not slurring from years to relationship. That was my personal problem, not the so much the emphasis. Or in fact, there's a comma, so we got to pause right after Fleet. So yeah, that was it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest reading too far into it. Since that first sentence is its own idea, I mean, it should just be read as one big block. Yeah, the comma, give it a little bit of a pause, but, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us.
Okay. May I volunteer?
go right ahead.
All right. As that tagline lies there just in wait staring at me. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
Off to the side on the left, if possible.
Hmm. Can you read through that tagline one more time?
Sure. Visit any Fleet location, call, and let me point out, and you may be hearing this too. I'm sorry, guys. Visit any Fleet location. I would. It's a little awkward, but it's visit any Fleet location, or to visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET. But the way it reads, visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
I think there's a missing word in that sentence.
No, that's a properly put together list.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Yeah. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. All of them are options, so it's a presentation of options.
Okay.
You have the option of visit any fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com.
Very good.
So in
Thank you.
person, over the phone, or online. Come on, would it really be a good script for me to choose if it didn't have some kind of challenge to it?
Oh, it's awesome.
So remember, each one of those is basically like if you look up your hand, if you look at your hand when you're listing off stuff, and you count off on your fingers. Number one is visit any fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. So it's basically what it's doing is presenting you the 3 different options you can choose from to go ahead and contact Fleet.
And with that information, give it another read, Steve.
Are you there, Steve? Do we lose him?
I see his image on the screen.
Are you muted?
No, he's not muted. Steve, are you alive?
And
we
he was
lost
having
him.
connectivity issues.
Okay.
Oh, man. Well, in the meantime, would anybody else like to give this one a try?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 0.25% discount in our... I know I did that. Pickup. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-FLEET, or visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
Okay. What did y'all think?
Wouldn't that tag at the very end that will help you make a smarter decision? Shouldn't that be more of a throwaway? Not thrown away, but a little bit more so than, Just a thought.
I don't know. I personally wouldn't use that as like sort of a tuck away line. I mean that's sort of like that's their encouragement to the customer that we're on your side, that we're here to help you. This is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why we have the most competitive rates in the region. This is why we're giving you even a 1/4 discount on top of all of it. Like, we're here to help you make a smarter decision. So I don't know if that would be as much of a throwaway. I personally wouldn't do that, but I certainly wouldn't emphasize it too much. I think it would be just like right
Well,
to the
that's
middle.
what I mean. Yeah, I don't want to emphasize it too much. Not as a totally throwaway, but it's at the end. Especially, I haven't timed this. I don't know. I would imagine it's a 30-second commercial. 30 seconds, probably fitting fairly close to 30 seconds. So I think if you want to, that would be something that you not gloss over, but not emphasize too well.
Yeah.
Because of that, because you want to get in at 30 seconds, and then.
Well, with these sort of like I guess you'd call them admission lines. So like the very first line and the very last line. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us, and we'll help you make a smarter decision. A lot of this is literally just admitting it. Like, these are really selly lines, as in, this is why you need to buy from us. We have the most competitive rates. We give you a discount. Like, your equity counts towards waiving fees. Like, all of this is really salesy stuff. But your job is to make it sound just like, hey, this is what we do, and this is how we're going to admit. This is just how we do business. So Nancy Wolfson has this little technique she likes to use. She likes to teach, called the admit, or just basically shooting it right down the middle, which is extremely paraphrased and obviously not going into any super detail. It's basically, you don't go overboard with it, but you give it sort of the time that it needs, and you shoot it right down the middle. So instead of, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us, versus, at Fleet, we valued your relationship with us. It's supposed to sound more like, this is just what it is. So, like, I understand what you mean. You definitely don't want to blow it out of the water, but you do want to give it its place.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's basically what I was saying, yeah. But you don't want to give it as much emphasis as you do the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I said throwaway, that wasn't really the right word to use. It's not a throwaway, but...
Well, that's kind of why I guess I go in my little diatribes like this. It's just to sort of put words to the ideas and, I don't know, help out a little bit. But
mm-hmm. No, I appreciate that. It's,
So yeah, Nathan, long story short, just keep the energy all the way through.
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
There we go. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that seemed more like what I was talking about at the end, yeah.
Yeah. It felt like you did carry that same energy all the way through it, and everything was sort of like, yeah, this is how we do business. This is just the way it is.
Yeah, it felt more like it fit.
Yeah, it sounded like it felt more like it fit. Yeah. That definitely did come through in your read.
And now Steve's back.
Welcome back, Steve.
Yeah, sorry guys. First, the Google screen froze.
Uh-oh.
It looks like it's happening again.
Couldn't get my headset and mics working, so I had to just go back to the PC mic. Hello?
Okay, we are here.
Okay, that's cool. I'm getting paranoid.
Isn't technology great?
Not in my hands, evidently. No.
Everyone don your tinfoil hats now.
Google.
It's a challenge.
It is. But getting over the hurdle and getting to the other side of it, oh man, it's great when you can breathe easy and it works.
Can I go next, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800, call 800, call Fleet or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
Well, have you been practicing reading aloud?
Kind of, sort of.
She's getting stronger, isn't she? She really is.
Yeah, your reading is getting a lot stronger and it's getting a lot more sure.
Okay.
I would always advocate continuing practicing because it will only strengthen your reading, which is already getting pretty strong. But if you really want to get there quicker, like definitely practice your reading. Just practice reading aloud to yourself. If you have some quiet time, alone, or if you're out and about doing stuff and you have an opportunity, just go ahead and read stuff aloud to yourself and just try to make it as smooth as possible. You are getting there, and your reading is getting a lot stronger.
Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, I read to myself out loud, especially when I play games because I'm a big gamer. I like playing video games. So when there's a piece of dialogue on the bottom of the screen, I read it instead of just looking at it. I just read it. And for me, it's more fun that way because I get to play around with my voice that way. So, yeah.
That's a great way to practice. I do that with subtitled anime. I will read the characters' lines, and
choose the character and dub it over.
As well, so which I watch One Piece, and there's a lot of very outrageous characters on that series. So it's like, oh yes, the more outrageous, the better. I love doing these kind of characters. But yeah, that's an excellent way to practice. Just keep that up. Keep doing that.
I think I might try reading stuff in the characters that I've made, but I'm kind of afraid to do that because it's like, I don't know if it's going to sound right when I read it in my character's voice or...
Don't worry about how it sounds. Really, don't worry a thing about how it sounds. It's yours. It's your creation, and so it will sound right for you. Now, every character that I've got in my character barn, which is consistently expanding, every one of those characters, okay, they may be a slightly off impression of someone else, or direct impression, or something that I just created right out of just off the top of my head. But the thing of it is as long as it's right inside me, be confident in that. This is mine, this is my creation, so it sounds right. And then move with that.
Yeah. I guess that's one thing I lack. Like when it's outside of voiceover, I'm pretty confident, but when anything with voiceover come along, I kind of clam up and say, that doesn't sound right, or I'm not too confident in myself doing this way, or yeah. So I've got to work on that.
Yeah, just have fun with it. That's the part of having fun with it, is it boosts your confidence when you're just having fun instead of, oh my God, what are they going to think? Okay. Case in point, I have been practicing this dog bark that I learned from Frank Welker years ago. Okay. All right? Well, apparently it's gotten to the point where, and I don't think about it, I think I set somebody's dog off.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
My wife didn't tell me that we were actually having a DirecTV installer coming today, so yeah, that's
I,
what's setting the dogs off in the back.
okay, I thought that was me. I'm like, hey, really good.
What?
No, but the thing of it is play with it. I get to the point where okay, I'm sitting in the car at a drive-through at Wendy's and I'm ordering and I'm doing this dog bark in between. Well, I decided to play with something else and went. We pulled up to the window and this lady's looking as hard as she can to see in the back of the car if there's a dog back there. She's glaring at me. I'm like her coworker's like, "Oh, ain't no dog in there." I said, "No, the dog is me."
Nice.
But the thing of it is, I got to playing with it. You know, I don't think about how real it may or may not sound. I just play with it. You know, and all of a sudden I've come up with something that is apparently realistic. You know, but you do the same thing with character work. You know, as you're reading, it builds your confidence, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to think about how this sounds. I'm going to be confident that I sound good because I know I sound good. You know, and if I need to tweak it, the director, coach, you know, the person on the other side of the booth will let me know what I need to tweak and what I need to adjust, and then I can adjust accordingly and keep moving forward. That knowing that I'm going to sound good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's why we do coaching is because it helps people to sound better and to improve their sound. You know, and just
Mm.
take confidence that hey, I sound good. So I'm going to read this knowing that I sound good. And if there's something that needs to be tweaked, I'll tweak it and then sound better. You know,
Yeah.
and just keep practicing. Anyway, I'll let us move on now.
Why don't you go ahead and take it one more time?
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a one pickup. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1.5% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your
Equity.
okay, plus your equity line even count towards waiving Fleet One monthly fee. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. I like the first read better than this one.
Well, what happened in this one? How did you feel?
Uh, hmm, I don't know. I guess, um, nervous, I guess.
So
Uh,
nerves got to you?
yeah, maybe, um, like the criticism part, got to me too. So, yeah, something I need to work on. Yeah, but I really think the first one was much better than this one.
And I would agree with that. But why did what was it about, hearing the feedback that made you nervous?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I I
Because you've been
can't really.
joining us for some time on these, and this is
I know it's nothing new, but I don't know.
I've
I
got a
just
nice. Oh God.
really can't really explain it. E
Got an ideal, Takia. Just a thought. On the first read, the first cold read, you were more relaxed. I mean, it was a fun read. You were just going to jump in there. You knew people were going to listen, and you knew you'd eventually get some critique, some guidance, some thoughts here. But it was still more relaxed. You were able to just flow through it. You checked the pronunciation of a couple words, and that you're fine with that. And I think what happens then you get the mic fright where you get some of the critiques, get some of the thoughts, and now you're just really concentrating on those on the new direction. And I think you lost some of the relaxation, maybe. Just a thought.
I think you're spot on like that, Steve.
So
Maybe
you can
not
improve it and
quite
get
as
it right the
relaxed.
second time. Worried about getting it right the second time.
Hmm. Um. So, should I do this once more, or can I? Can we move on to someone else, or should I do it again?
well, we can go ahead and move on if you'd like.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else want to give this a try?
I'll give it a shot.
All right. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. Seemed like I read a little fast.
Yeah, it was, but I do have a question for you, Jim. What's your background in voiceover? Like, is this something you've done before? Is it something that you want to get into?
No,
Or
I've been doing it. I've been doing it now for about a year and a half.
okay,
Not much. Not a full-time thing, and not many jobs, but I've been doing some. Yeah, had some
all right.
training, a few classes, some coaching.
Okay, because you actually do. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, because you actually do show, like it shows that you have some, some definite experience. I saw that you were pretty calm and pretty straightforward throughout the read. Yeah, it was a bit fast, so I would definitely say slow it down. But go ahead and take it from the top.
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
No, and we lost Kia.
Still sounded a little fast.
Mm-hmm. I believe it was, yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and do it one more time?
Okay. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your home equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet One location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. I didn't like the tag.
What didn't you like about it?
It was too flat. We'll help you make a smarter decision. Like instead, I should have done like, we'll help you make a smarter decision.
Okay. Well, the real challenge with this tagline here specifically is basically to not sound derogatory.
Mm-hmm.
And that it takes kind of a fine line to do that. So in looking at it, yeah, you do want to give it a little bit of emphasis. Once again, though, try shooting it right down the middle. Don't allow yourself to be confident and straightforward about it. But don't try to undercut yourself when it comes to the emphasis you're supposed to have on it.
All right. From the top.
From the top.
At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
I thought that was great.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that last one better. I like that tag on the last one a lot better, too.
Well, does anybody else have anything to say?
Anything about the rest stuff besides just a tag? I guess I'll take that as a no.
Okay.
The crickets liked it.
All right. So does anybody else
I
want
hear
to?
Xavier Paul, but his mic seems to be muted by Google.
Yeah, it shows him as muted.
Yeah, I heard him say, "Hey, everybody." That's odd.
The host can't unmute it?
You there, Xavier?
A marketing ploy. He leaves his logo up and runs. I've got this figured out. I've got this guy figured out.
Well, he's not muted now.
Maybe he's left the building.
He's definitely on. Might be a network issue with the Google Plus plugins.
Boy, wouldn't that be new?
Okay, he's figuring it out. Said 1 sec, figuring it out now. Yeah, I've got the George Whittam thing going on. I can see everybody's microphone from here. This is normal for me. I do the control room thing, you know, in my other job. So, of course, I do understand when it's something coming from the other end and you can't do anything about it either. Satellite
Well,
feeds come to mind.
I guess if no one else wants to go, I'm up.
Michael Montez is up to bat.
This is Michael
Hi,
Montez
all.
for Fleet One.
A little bit better now?
There we go.
Oh, we can hear you.
Great. Hi, everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Indeed.
And happy holidays from my noisy house to all of yours. I swear I'm not going to get any recording done. Anyways, well, thank you for joining us, Xavier, and it's good you were able to get your microphone situation squared away, because Google can be kind of funny.
Absolutely, and I appreciate it. I've been listening in for, I guess about 20 minutes, so I'd love to just sit back and be part of the festivities, and who knows, maybe get a read in.
Why not?
Okay.
All right. So, do I have a lot of noise coming from my mic? Any background noise?
Little bit. I hear a dog barking off and on.
Okay, but no, like, power tools or anything like that. Just
I thought I heard somebody hammering a minute ago, but
yeah, apparently we're having DirecTV installed. So if I have noise going on in the background, it's because of that. All right. At Fleet, we value your relationship. Take up. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4 discount, 1/4%. Take up. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts towards waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. All right, brutal honesty now, people. What did you think?
Well, I know you're a working voiceover performer, and so I feel I can be a little more brutal with you.
Please do.
And brutal is, I mean that in a very Bill Wilson sentiment. What mood were you working on there for that read, I wonder? Like what would the specs say that you were, what specs were you satisfying with that? You know, because I'm trying to get a perspective on what you were going for in that read.
So again, sorry about the hammering in the background. But the specs that I could kind of see for this read are non-announcery. I'd probably say 35 to 50-year-old, real approachable but authoritative is sort of like what I would see these specs being.
Gotcha.
Kind of like, I don't know, it feels like kind of an odd mix, and I do feel like my voice and my performance range doesn't quite fit this piece, but I'm going for it anyway with what I would suspect are the specs.
Gotcha, yeah. Okay, because I guess I asked because I'm so based on that answer, right? What mood were you? I guess I'm trying to figure out, how did you create the read? How did you create it, like on a emotional level, on a choice level? Did you relate to it on a gut level? Did you like what do you need to communicate with the line so that it's real and that there's some sort of emotional connection between you and the listener? Like, how am I, as I'm listening to you say this to me, why do I care that it's coming from you? You get what I'm trying to ask? Like how did you connect with the piece emotionally that put the mood in? Because I get the specs and those are the results you're going for. Yet just in terms of your homework to make the read believable, like what was it? Were you talking to? And I guess it's an open-ended question. I mean, maybe you could have been talking to a friend, and then okay, so if you're talking to a friend, like what's important about your friend getting this information in the way that you're delivering it? Your intention. Do you want to relieve him? Do you want to inspire? Do you want to inform? Do you want to explain? You know what I mean? I'm trying to go there. Because when I get copy like this, in order to make the reads, and again, this is just for me, okay? In order to make the reads work, I have to sort of mess around with my come from. Otherwise, the lines, it's hard for me to create alternate reads by trying to work backwards from the specs. So I've been playing around with, to reassure, to motivate, at Fleet, and then reassure, at Fleet, and then, or the motive or the intentions could change per line or within a line. So I just wanted to throw that out to you to see if it helps. If not, then consider the last 30 seconds of me talking a complete waste of time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I'm not exactly sure I'm seeing what you're trying to say. The problem is I've been focusing on everybody else's reads and not necessarily what my own is going to be like. So this is technically a cold read.
Gotcha.
So I didn't really dig in too much into it for myself, but I probably should. So let me go ahead and take it from the top again. Let me try this one more time. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our pickup. At Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts towards waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
Yeah, much warmer and much more real.
Yeah, that came more from a place of a reassurance. Like, I wanted to reassure somebody who's listening here that, they are important to us, Fleet One, as a company.
Yeah. It transformed the read. It's like it transformed the read for me. Made it more real, had nuances of matter of fact and nuances of authoritative and informative and
I'm glad it finally hit what I was going for. Anybody else have any other insights? Anything they noticed? Anything maybe they thought I could change, try differently?
That actually did sound like it hit where you were going for.
Oh, okay.
To me, I got the same feeling that I guess Xavier, he was trying to produce, I guess, like kind of like well, not a reinsurance, but I'm trying to build a house and you're telling me about Fleet and what I can gain from it, and stuff like that, I guess. So that's what I got from it.
Okay. Well, do you guys think I should take it one more time, or you think it's safe enough to pass off to whoever wants to read next?
I think it's safe to pass it off.
Okay. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Xavier, you're the only one who actually hasn't read yet.
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm copy pasting the copy into an email because I was usually read it off my laptop, but I'm gonna. So that's just gonna take a second.
No worries.
Because the chat doesn't come up on my cell, or if it does, it's gonna take longer. Okay. One moment here. Coming right up. Okay. Okay. Good old-fashioned commercial copy. Good old-fashioned. Okay. I'm going to challenge myself to do some real voice acting today here. As soon as this pops up, what would be? But maybe you could help me challenge myself. What do you feel would be the most difficult specs to satisfy for this script?
I think the most difficult specs to satisfy any script would be authoritative yet friendly.
And why is that? Why is it hard for authoritative to live in friendly, or friendly to live in authoritative?
I think it's because most people associate those with two completely different things. So it's very easy for people to get confused as to exactly how to approach that.
Got it. Yeah, I just got this thing in the email the other day. It was authoritative, friendly. But then also the thing with every script, it's all about making it your own. It's all about personalization, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just about to come up here, but I've been working on like what's at stake for me, for you to benefit from this, and that it's important to me that your life is better because you've taken advantage of my suggestion. And what I'm working on is that, you know, I really do care, and it does matter to me. Xavier Paul, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4 discount on. That's why we give Fleet customers a 1/4 discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts towards waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. So I was working on, listen, I know this is, so I was working on, you know, this is probably a hard decision for you. I'm leveling with you, and it matters to me what you're going through, what you need from this product, what you could probably get from this product, not only on a consumer level, but just on a human level.
One thing you left out, I noticed, which actually is one word when you went through it, which is I think it's quite an important word. You said 1/4 discount. You left out the percent.
1/4%. Okay, got that.
Yeah,
You know.
and I think the percent is probably pretty important in there.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. What would help that is a little brighter screen. Okay. Okay, so if there's no feedback on that read, I want to try something that's a little brighter and same guy, but he's just more inspired now, and that is customers a 1/4% discount. Yeah, that's yeah. I always find writing out percent helps me because I have a tendency to skip over that. Okay, Xavier Paul, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts towards waiving one. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision. We'll help you make a smarter decision. It's really about the decision. We'll help you make a smarter decision. All right. All right, I'm going to do one more. So listen, at Fleet, we value your relationship with us. That's why we give Fleet One customers a 1/4% discount on our home equity line rate, which is already one of the most competitive rates in the region. Plus, your equity line even counts toward waiving Fleet One monthly fees. Visit any Fleet location, call 1-800-CALL-FLEET, or visit fleet.com to apply. We'll help you make a smarter decision.
I think that tagline ended up better because actually I feel it's a little bit more about making the smarter decision rather than just making the decision.
I agree. I think smarter is better than decision.
Yeah.
And on the second read, you hit the smarter more, which I feel really brought that read together.
It's so weird. I think it's on decision. I mean, I want them to remember the decision.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're going to be making decisions about, they've already made the decision to go for a home loan, and they're trying to decide on who to get the home loan with. But going with, Fleet One is supposed to be the smarter of the decisions.
You
That's
sure
what I
there's
look
not?
at it too.
Smarter is your sales.
Yeah. That's
Word. You're complimenting the customer. You know that they are the smart individual. They're going to make the decision that's smarter, and that you are the best company for that smart decision. So.
Yeah. Sometimes that's confusing. The concept of where to hit things in a line like this, I'm finding depends on the genre. In an image piece, it might be different. It's context dependent, and it's and I would love for it to be on the decision on here because it feels more real for me to say, listen, I'll help you make a smarter decision. But however, since it's a commercial, listen, I'll help you make a smarter decision. But I'm wondering if there's a way to make it not sound so. I'll help you make a smarter decision. We'll help you make a smarter decision. Yeah, that feels better to me. It's almost a little bit for both. A little bit on smarter and a little bit on decision. We'll help you make a smarter decision. Listen, if you need to make a smarter decision, go with Fleet. So we'll help you make a smarter decision. That I would say that to somebody in a Starbucks over. I'll help you make a smarter decision. Because that feels like why you want to make a smarter decision, you stupid ass. You know what I mean? It feels condescending. Smarter. You're smarter. Smarter and you're stupider and not smart. No, but it's like the presupposition you're already smart. I'll help you make a smarter decision. I'll help you make a smarter decision. Because if I put a little something on decision, it feels like I'm in it with you on the decision, as opposed to I'm over here, you're over there with the decision, and I'm going to help you make a smarter decision, jerk. But it's like if we're together, it's like, listen, we're working on this together, and I'm going to help you make a smarter decision. Because I'm advising you, I'm your mentor, I don't know, that's what's coming up for me on that line. But overall, any other feedback for me? Any other, anything that people would like me to try? Please be brutal.
No, I think you hit that pretty well, actually.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. All right, gosh, I wish all my sessions were like this. Thanks, guys.
Oh, I know. Some sessions it's like after 21 takes.
This is really. I mean,
Well, I think that was a pretty good session. Do we have any other any updates you can think of for the VAU, Nathan?
Not currently. Well, we are going to not be having a mic check the day after Christmas Day because everyone is going to be with their families and, and or traveling or, well, playing with their new gifts, as it were. Uh, but we will start back January 2nd. So at the end of this mic check, it will be see you guys next year.
Yeah, that's right.
Not next week. Next week's still a week before Christmas, but you're not doing one then either.
No.
Okay.
We usually do these every other Saturday.
Oh, every other. All right. Okay.
Being this kind of with the holiday and everyone
Right.
Right,
I got you.
So but
I was under the impression it was every week. Okay.
yeah, it's bi-weekly.
Okay.
All right, bi-weekly, nothing else going on until next year. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess everybody, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next year.
Oh yeah, and I do want to let everybody know we have a group on Voice Artists United's website, voiceartistsunited.com. We have a VAU Mic Check group. If anyone wants to just come in and leave a text message about something they may need to work on, or technical issues, or just basic shop talk, we're always there too. Plus on Facebook, plus right here on Google Plus. And if you want to go back and listen to any of these, feel free to go to YouTube and check us out.
also, it's a Facebook page. Like you can go back and forth on copy reads. Do you have to be a member for that or no? I don't know if I'm in a part of it because I don't know if I'm on the. Is the Facebook page a closed group?
We have a Facebook like page for the mic check.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, if I wanted to go back and forth with somebody on or work on copy reads with people, you're saying I could go to VAU for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
all
to you
the-
too.
Everybody.
Thanks everybody for
all-
joining.
Okay, take care, buddy.
Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your holidays.
All right, and we're going to go off live then.